Morning peeps. David Dash vlog 28 I think we're up to. Bit of an apology because I haven't done a vlog for a while, for the last 2 weeks. I have to sort of work as I'm doing this, by the way. Got a pretty busy day coming up, so excuse that. Got back from this Queensland trip, which was the most amazing trip ever. It really was the best trip I think I've ever had in my life. That 4-week trip to LCMP, Glasshouse, Fraser. It was so amazing. You can never do a big trip like that. I totally recommend it. But coming back after Australia Day, hitting the ground, tsunami, emails, messages, stuff, business, work, jobs, crazy. So that's why I haven't posted anything, because I've just been underwater for 2 weeks and I'm just coming back for a little bit of air. It's Friday today, so I've only got 3 out of 5 jobs to do today, and there's heaps going on. So I'm going to bring the camera with me today. You're going to see some new prototypes we've been working on. The Navara gets dropped off at Big O to have the V8 5.6 litre VK56 put in it. So that starts today, and that will be the, I guess, the future vlogs and videos are going to be on that coming up. The full length roof rack, I'll get to show you that. I'm going to go to Lawson's and check out the new fridge drawer concept that we're building. Got to go to the yard and I'll show you what's been happening out there. We're trying to employ people to keep up with everything. So there's a full-time fitter job going at 4x4 DNA at the moment. We're employing for part-time positions for Dash OffRoad. Heaps going on, building offices. Anyway, I'm just going to take the camera with me today. It's going to be a bit of a day in the life of, so no full driving, that sort of thing, but I'll show you what's been happening the last 2 weeks. Here we go. So the challenge with this new life I've seemed to have given myself is like just time management, I suppose. But I think I've tricked myself into like getting an extra day of work in a week. So basically, if you get up 2 hours earlier than everyone else, by the end of the week you've got like another 8 hours, well 10 hours, look at 5 days a week, and that like gives me a whole extra day than anyone else. Like, so I'm kind of doing that and it's working for me, so I've got to keep doing that. So pretty much the day starts, get up, reply to all the Facebook Messenger emails. I haven't been on Facebook much at all the last couple of weeks, I just haven't had time, but there's always messages and stuff, so I do them like first thing in the morning, like, I don't know, 3-4 o'clock. Then Sharon and I, so my wife Sharon, she is working in this DNA business, and then we'll start doing the quotes that came in from the day before. Then we do this bit. I take the kids to school. Then I put a couple of hours into Dash OffRoad, and that's generally development of products and ordering and, you know, just the management side of that. And then I go and do 4 hours of my day job, which is selling lenses and for cataract surgery, stuff like that. Then I go to Steve Allen's in the afternoon, because chances are there's a fair bit of stuff that's been going on there, and we have a chat and go through any of the sort of challenges of builds and getting stock in at the right times, all that sort of stuff, and then go out to the yard on Monday and Thursday nights and dispatch. So that's kind of the routine, and I'm getting into that routine. It's starting to be livable, because I didn't really have that the last 2 weeks, and it was just insane. It's like too much. I couldn't cope. That's why I've been really quiet on social media. There's been no Insta posts, no Facebook posts, no YouTube posts, nothing. So I'm starting to get my handle on it now. So I'm going to get back in, because I know that lots of people are just interested to see what's going on around the place. before it was saying the warning came up and it was 110 Ks. And look, it's not even in the red yet. Like, honestly, 110 Ks is your warning? Oh no, I'm going to need fuel in 100 Ks. Yeah, we'll have a little game together today of how low we can go in the Y60T. I've had a bit of experience this, so I've got an idea. For the record, we're just into the red, and yeah, it was just before it was saying 110 Ks to go. Let's see how far we can get it. All right, just got off the phone with Maddie Webber and pulled up our Lawson's. But we're trying to work out, so we've got 2 new products coming in sliders. I'm going to go talk to Big O about this a bit later. So we've got these. A couple of little changes I'm going to make. I'll show you again actually. Like that. Masterful camera work by me. So they've got a little nudge at the back. I'm trying to work out a name. So we call these the Big O Deluxe. Matt's making some for his car, which are going to be called the Big O Extreme, which is going to like fit into the way Matt drives. But they're going to be probably about an inch wider than the standard Big O's. But we can't work out what to call the ones in my car. So I want to make them with tops and without, with the new style top that we've got, and like Exceed. So we have Extreme and Exceed, or Deluxe. I don't know if you've got any ideas of what we can call these sliders with the new top and the nudge at the front, or the bump. Please put it in the comments below, because I'm sold on this part. That part I really like. Anyway, we've got some more new products to show you now, so I'm going to go and have a chat to Roy and see what he's been up to. Alright, have a look at this joint. This place is pumping. This little machine here, that pumps out like a cold floor every 10 minutes. And it's gone berserk. The team here at Lawson, there's dudes just everywhere, like punching these floors out. We're pretty stoked. Like, we used to do about 10 floors a month, something like that, for the Y60T. And like, since we started with this new dashboard product, it's just gone berserk. Like, we're doing 40 something a month. That's crazy. But it just shows, like, it's a good company, it's doing really high quality stuff. And now we're starting to develop more things. So I reckon we've pretty much nailed the control floor. So we're starting to look at the 200s. This isn't finished, but this is really getting up to shape. This is where like the little seat belts are, and we'll do a few innovative things, carpet it up, get it all fitting nice and perfect. And then we'll have LC200 products for you guys as well. Not to mention heaps of other modular stuff coming. So yeah, exciting times and awesome. So it gets drawn on that thingy by a smart person, and then a machine goes and cuts it all, and then it all gets carpeted through here. But no idea how it all works, but the finished product is brilliant. Okay, we've swapped cars. Next stop, Big O 4x4 with the Navara. This could be the last time I ever drive this Navara with a diesel engine, and I'm not sad about that at all. It's going to take some time. Big O's warned me about that, but oh, just imagine this. Like, it weighs, I don't know, 1900 kilos with 400 horsepower. The thing's going to fly. So yeah, we'll go and have a chat to Andrew there, and let's get this. I told my Navara followers, I know I've been neglecting you guys with content, but we're about to, you know, the engine's going to start getting ripped out next week. So we'll start that going, and you'll start to see the build of the VK56 NP300 Navara. Happy and sad. My little VK. Not little, it's just sitting there, it's been waiting, biding its time. And look at this. No, it's not going to the Navara, but it could. We're going to have to strengthen the diff, and I know the man to do it now, so this is cool. I'll show you a bit more about this. This is a Nissan diff being put into
a Land Cruiser. I shouldn't chuckle. But all right, I'm gonna walk out here and have my last look at the Navara. I should have given like a really good thrashing for the last time, that poor little half motor. But I didn't, I was on the phone the whole time. So I'm even giving it up with a half a tank of fuel. There she is, the last time. I don't know how big this project's gonna get. We're gonna start with the motor. If that goes well, here's the brake. Then I want to try and rip the suspension out of this at the front and the front diff, and see if we can get a patrol axle swap, for lack of a better term, because we're going to need to strengthen these diffs up, and then we're going to have to strengthen the rear diff up too to take this power. Because look, I really don't know what the scope of this is going to be, but if it keeps going well and we can afford it, I wouldn't mind supercharging it too, and then having the guards pumped out to take the wider track of the patrol drive line. Who knows what's going to happen, but it's going to be fun, I'll tell you that much. In the passenger seat for a moment, Sharon's driving. So we're doing a little experiment, Sharon, about how far we can go on fuel.
Alright.
What does the fuel gauge say now?
Empty. Very, very empty.
Oh, is it in the red or has it gone under the red?
It's under the red.
Alright. The experiment continues. It is kind of starting to get low now. What are we like? We're under the red, we're at the top of the 0. Should we fill up yet? Let's see how low we can go. Alright, next stop, we're going to go out to the yard and see if everything got picked up today. And I was waiting on some deliveries, so I'm going to go check that out. And I can show you what I've been up to at the yard, building the office for this new role that we're going to have, this business support role. So I'll drive out there and show you. As I'm driving out to the yard here, like this is like the Dash Off-Road yard, to Edinburgh in South Australia, I take this route. I swear I come here almost every day, and I drive past this property. So you can see we're working out like containers and that sort of stuff, but you know, I guess every boy wants to dream. And I drive past this property. I'll turn the camera around and show you. Here it is. I'll pull in there, hey, just there. So look at that. It's been for sale, then it went under contract, and then it was under sale again. And I keep ringing these guys. I'm sure I can't afford it, but I don't know. And I know I'm dreaming, but I'm looking out here and I'm seeing, you know, containers across the back with all the stock, like a workshop across the front, have like mechanical, have 4x4 accessory fittings, or you know what I mean. Maybe even like a paint shop, a dyno, like all across the front there, and could like combine the 4x4 DNA and Dash Off-Road warehouse all in one place. Hey, you got a dream, right? I've even called these people a bunch of times, they never ring me back. Anyway, for now we'll just go where we rent space, and that's moving along. I'll show you where we're up to with it. Here we go, this is how this all has ended up. We've got this all sealed up nicely now. So we've got like a join of 2 containers into one. I'm really happy how that's turned out. Like that. Come out a bit. And we've got stock. We're starting to fill it up now. So these are all the 3/4 roof racks and some other bits and pieces down there as well. Sliders and this, I'm kind of embarrassed to show this, but I'll show you. We have so much trouble with freight at the moment. I hope there's someone from Direct Freight Express watching this. Everything that's in this side of the 40-foot container, we've sent out, packaged nice in a square box, and for whatever reason, it does a lap of Australia and comes back looking like that. So we end up writing stock off, and if you were one of the people that had a delay because of freight issues, I really apologise, but we try. But freight industry at the moment is stuff. TNT won't deliver big parcels to residential. Toll won't anymore. There's pretty much only one company left that will deliver things like sliders to residential addresses, and that's Direct Freight, who do a really bad job of it. But we've got some ideas. We're going to work out how to do that better. I'll show you what else is going on around here. Last time I had a vlog out at the yard here, I said we're going to build an office, and so that's kind of what I've been chipping away at after hours down here. This is where I'm at, so this will become the first Dash office. Still a bit of work to do, of course. This screen door is going to come at the front here, or glass door, so all the couriers can report to here and we can watch them put our freight and stuff away. Oh, there's the thing I wanted to see too. Here we go, something else has been redirected. I think I know what that is. David O, you know who you are if you're watching. Really sorry, looks like this one has come back to... So frustrating. Like, we can get this stuff made in China, sent here in perfect condition, and then we give it to an Australian courier company, and then they do whatever they want with it. Not happy. Alright, on to happier notes, and just wave at this little property as I go past again. Where is it? There it is. One day maybe. So, off to 4x4 DNA, otherwise known as Steve Allen's Mechanical. I thought I'd go out there. I'm going to show you one of my other little projects that I have, which is a 1990 Hilux. Toyota, yes, a Toyota. And, but it doesn't have a Toyota engine. It's got a V6 Ecotec in it. And Steve's been doing some work on it, so I'm going to go and pick that up. It needs an ignition barrel and some other stuff still, so not perfect. Actually, it's far from perfect, but I love it. I love it. But while it's there, I thought you guys, the 62 guys watching this, you might be interested to see what a HBMC machine pump looks like. We bought one the other day because we figure we're doing all these suspensions at Steve's place. Sooner or later, one's going to come back with a bent strut or a discharged HBMC system. So we've got it. I thought, yeah, I'll show you. So that's where we're going to go now. Right, here we are at Steve. It's horrible weather here in Adelaide. It's just about to start raining big time out the window there. Let me show you this car up here. What's going on? But check out the message that this guy wrote to us. How cool is that? To pull everything down and go, oh, look at that. So long range tank going back in here, diff gears, diff drop, and burger weather works basically. Now while I'm here, I want to show you something. This over here is a Nissan strut, HBMC strut, that occasionally goes bust. Ooh, look at that weather. Now, getting the strut from Nissan was one thing. Next is trying to put it in a car. I really wanted to show you a car out there actually that's got that busted strut on it, and also the full length roof rack that we've just fitted the prototype to. If it stops raining, I'll take you out there and show that. But this is the machine. Ever wondered how you discharge and recharge a HBM system? That's it. So that's the gauge to give you your base pressures, the pump, but that's what it is. Expensive little bit of kit. We've got no idea how to use it yet, but all the instructions are there. And must admit, we've been talking a lot to Zach from East Coast Customs. He knows a lot about that machine and HBMC, so he's sort of teaching us. So then we can become the experts as well. So we're going to play around with it on my car and test the pressures on a lifted car, Steve's ordered a TIL 62 Series 5.2, so that'll get our base pressures on a non-lifted car. And then in sort of Adelaide climate, we'll know what pressures we can raise, so we'll be able to fix cars, plus we can do the coil lifts here too. So that's going to be very cool. Looking forward to that. Alright, I'm not at the yard with all the containers, I'm outside of Steve's. So this is a container, we dropped two, one for parts and one here in Steve's car park, and we're going to turn this into an office somehow. So we've got a window here that we're going to cut into it. That's actually happening over the weekend, I think, and then we'll start lining the inside, making this an office, so I can make it a bit nicer place to work instead of me sitting on this little chair writing out 4x4 D&A quotes. So that's happening, and I reckon I'm still running a bit, but I'm gonna, oh, there's my Hilux too. So I'm gonna go and try and get that going in a minute. I think the battery's gone flat, it's been here for a while, so I'll change the battery and then we should be good to go. It's got a new diff, 4.9 or 4.8 diffs in it, so the thing flies. It's like 150 kilowatts or something. It's been tuned, extractors. It's got a bit too much power for the poor old little Hilux body. So I'm looking forward to getting in that again. But I'll show you this roof rack before this rain comes again. Sorry about the wind. That's my 3/4 roof rack just there, my car. Now, I'll take you around here and show you this car. So this is the first glimpse at the prototype of the Dash full-length roof rack. What do you reckon? Can I get the light to do its thing? Oh, sort of. Anyway, so we'll just run you around it so you can have a bit of a look. We'll go right up to the back of the car again so we can put the roof rack ladder up on the back. Zoom out a bit, there we go. Full functionality of the sunroof. Only makes the whole height of the car about 70mm higher. And it's got a wind deflector at the front. Not that it's probably helping this microphone, but yeah, so there's your first look at the full-length Dash roof rack. So this is Bucket, and look what she's got under the hood. V6 Eco. I don't know how eco-tech it is. It's like double the size of the original motor that was in it. She flies. Been here getting some repairs, getting the brakes and everything, you know, put up to speed. It still needs a bucket load more work put into it. And I love this thing, it's so cool to drive. It's like therapy when I drive this thing. And check out the sticker. Alright, so I'm going to take this home, come back, get the Y62. We'll have that last look at the fuel gauge, and then you guys can take a punt on how much, I'll go fill it up, how much fuel we're going to get into that 140 litre tank. This thing is a bucket, but how cool is it? It's like a black paint bomb went off in here. Everything's painted black. Even like the light, interior lights painted black. Sun visors are black, doors are black, dash is black. Someone really liked black who owned this car. And everything's falling apart. The bonnet latch is broken. Fuel gauge doesn't work. Tacho doesn't work. Speedo kind of works. Temp gauge doesn't work. Aftermarket radio sort of works. Aircon doesn't work. Fan doesn't work. The glove box for some reason won't shut. And yeah, that's the ECU in there. I think someone painted the center console. But it works. Windscreen wipers work, indicators work, and that's about it. But like just driving an old bomb, I don't know. I feel very excited driving this old thing. Anyway, let's go get the control. All right, here we go. Right in front of me, I'm at Steve Allen's. Right in front of me is the mobile. We're going to go fill up this car with fuel. How much fuel do you reckon's in it? Sitting at the moment. We'll zoom in so you can have a guess. All right, so under the red, just touching the top of the zero. I'll admit it's a bit of an amateur effort by me. The people that have been doing this for a while will know that you can go actually a fair bit further, but we need to pause the video now, go down to the comments and write I'm going to fill this up to the top, how many litres that you think I'm going to get in this, and I'm going to go and fill it up. And don't cheat, don't look at other people's comments, just put in how many litres you think they're going to fit, and then I'll go fill it up and we'll see who wins. I don't know, maybe I'll hand out a stubby holder prize or something, we'll see. So I'm looking at it, I'm pegging, my guess, 128 litres to fill it. That's my guess. We'll see how we go. Here we go. Sorry about the horrible weather, but there it is, 133.5 litres. All right, that was full, 133.5 litres, just in case you couldn't hear all that wind. It's a horrible day here in Adelaide. And I want to show you something else. This, I'll zoom in, that's what full looks like. I'm gonna go right in close. There we go. See how it's basically touching the one? That's full to the top, to the brim. If you've only got it full to the line, there would be an airlock. So these things have got a 100 litre tank, main tank, and then they've got above it another 40 litre tank which gravity feeds. So when you're filling up with fuel sometimes, especially if the car's hot, it's trying to push fuel back into it, and then air's coming down, but can't breathe, you get an airlock, and you lose about 15 litres. So you'll hear stories of people going and filling up to the top, letting the car cool down overnight, filling up again and getting another 15 litres. And if I was going to do like a Simpson Desert run where I needed every drop of fuel, I'd try and do something like that. But anyway, that's full. Okay, I'm going to sign off because that's the day in the life of my day today. I've got no idea what's going to happen with the next vlog. Probably some other mods and developments and bits and pieces. But I've enjoyed doing this with you guys today. Signing off. I'll see you again on YouTube. Yeah.